appear that we're going to need the level of tarping that we have seen in other major storms. Also, I'd like to believe that is not only because of the severity of the storm was not as bad, but also because everybody's roofs hopefully have been changed, and we're continuing to do our reinforcement of those roofs. I think that is something, that is a major point that I asked the Commissioner of Insurance to make to insurance carriers as well, because again, we want to continue to put pressure to make sure that our premiums stay in line with the risk that are here. What I'm really interested today is hearing from y'all. What can we do better? What are those things that you need? Is there anything that you need immediately? We've got the GOSEP director here. I know Jacques somewhere around here herding his cats. And so again, I'll start with you, Mayor. Just a quick sit rep. Let us know, what can we do, what your needs are immediately, or maybe some things that we can address in the future.
I think the ability, we talked about this on the ride, reset some generators and or pumps that are going to be needed in a facility that's got a high enough level, plus 15 or something, would save a tremendous amount of headache after the storm. The mayors and the past presidents, they just don't have time after that to go chase this down. So I know I talked to you a few times after that, and it happened. As soon as I called you, it happened. But I was super impressed by the response by the military. They showed up in force with all kinds of water. So I don't have a complaint about that. It's just trying to hunt down these generators that we need. It's my only issue. That's it.
And your generation need is not only is mostly from a sewer capacity issue and a flood fight capacity in the parish as well. I mean, is that echoed? I mean, who wants to speak for the parish? Yeah. Sam? Yeah, that's got it. Yeah, look, and we're seeing that. We saw that. That was a challenge that we had actually in Jefferson Parish and Orleans, where they ended up inundated with a lot more rainfall than we expected. I mean, look, one of the things that I'll tell you, and I'll give Jacques and General Freelou, I don't know where he's at. Oh, there he is. Okay, right there in front. Yeah, camouflage. Look, one of the things that we did at the very beginning of this administration in utilizing the transition is, I think somebody, Sam, did you tell me we're not going to have any more storms, right? Is that no? Okay, great. You and Jay Grimes, not Jay. And I think let me tell you this. I also think another added benefit to what we did, which came out of the transition, was adding the climatologist inside of GOSEP. By having he inserted inside of GOSEP, we were able to better predict the kind of effects that are going to happen parish by parish as the storms come on board. Now, look, we're not perfect. I mean, it's pretty tough. It's Mother Nature. But we were able to really try to lean in and understand where y'all going to have. In fact, we shifted a bunch of assets from the west towards Lafayette, right, which only sped up the ability to get the assets here in St. Mary. Are there any other?
I have one.
Yes.
Maybe communication, like cell phone towers in some states, they can get them in right away. They help more communication.
Okay. Well, and can you elaborate on that? Like, is it?
Like some areas that dead zones where you couldn't communicate from one area to the other.
Is that are you trying to make sure that you've got good communications between agencies or just the general public as a whole?
Well, with the general public and different agencies within the parish of operating, like your water district, sewer district, all that kind of stuff.
I can address that.
Yeah.
First off, on the generator piece, we have 400 generators that we have in the state inventory. We have about another 24 contractors that we have. So I can tell you, being from Thibodeau, 399 generators are going to Lafourche, Terrebonne, or St. Mary. Right.
Don't tell the folks in yours.
So you can never get enough generators, right? Generators are always critical. 25 kWs are like gold. So we turned the contract on before the request even came in through the official channels and started moving generators the night before. Pre-staging is always the best way. We recommend that people have scripted contracts, but we're here to cover your back. That's what our job is, right? So the next piece of it is, the most significant thing that we have is the LWIN system that the state police administers, and then we provide support resources. That LWIN system is 122,000 radios. 70% of those radios are local. 13 million times a month, somebody pushes that push to talk button. When we get in a storm, it's 45 million. It times 3. So that's all of our 911s are on that system. All the L-WIN radios are on that system, and you can never have enough communications. We're better off where we were with all of the grid, with Verizon, AT&T, and all the cellular coverage. We constantly work to improve on that. I got it on my radar. I'm going to go to the legislature and ask for about $200 million, and then
Well,
I'll be good to go.
And I think one of the other things we can try to do so that we don't have to spend the whole 200 million, guys. But maybe we can think about deploying those Starlinks, maybe pre-position those as well in some of the critical infrastructure pieces. Again, that's part of what I'm hoping this COP will give us is a better picture, right, of the critical infrastructure that y'all guys are having to keep online to make sure that the throughout the storm are functioning. And of course,